Welcome back. Marin Theatre is making waves with the West Coast premiere of Sally and Tom, a smart, powerful play that blurs the lines between history and the present. Joining us now are two of the talented actors bringing this thought-provoking story to life on the stage. Emily Newsome and Adam, thank you so much for joining us here at Live in the Bay.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Yes. Adam, give me the background of Sally and Tom.
So this play is a wonderful play written by Suzan-Lori Parks, who is an incredible playwright. And the play follows, it's a little bit layered. It follows a theater company that is putting on a production of a play about Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings. Okay. So we get to see the struggles of how to stage this history and how it affects us in the present.
Okay, interesting. And Emily, tell me about your characters that you play.
I play both Luce and Sally. Luce is the playwright who is also trying to write this piece of theater about Sally Hemings and Thomas Jefferson and navigating all of the challenges that come with that. And Sally Hemings, who was Thomas Jefferson's enslaved mistress.
Mm-hmm. And Adam, what are your characters?
So I'm playing Mike, who's the director of the play and Luce's partner. And I'm also playing Thomas Jefferson, who maybe you've heard of him. Third president, first Secretary of State, but also a very interesting man, complicated man, a lot of people like to say. I think that this play explores the relationship is a loaded term when Sally Hemings was enslaved by Thomas Jefferson, but they had 7 children together, 6 survived, and there's now DNA evidence about the lineage, verifying what some historians had speculated for a while.
Yeah, how did you guys prep for these roles? I imagine there's a lot of research that goes into it and learning so much about history. You know, how did you prep, and what is maybe something that surprised you along the way?
Well, for me, you know, if you try to research Sally Hemings, it's a lot of speculation. It's a lot of, you know, we don't have her own words. We don't know anything sort of verifiable about her. So I was like, okay, historical research aside, let me find the humanity in the text.
Yeah.
So that's how I approached this work.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, and what about for you, Adam?
I did a lot of reading. There are a lot of things written about Thomas Jefferson, believe it or not. I also visited Monticello over the summer, and I think that it's really interesting because there's so much information about this man. And I think one of the things that's so exciting about this play, about Sally and Tom, is that it's an opportunity to explore some of that information, but also get to an emotional truth and to get to something that helps us understand our place today and how this history resonates and reflects on us. It's not just a thoughtful piece if you're sort of like, oh, I like history. It is that. And there's something more profound where this show has an opportunity to connect with anyone living in America today.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on that. You know, what is something that you hope that audiences are going to take away from coming to see this?
There are a lot of parallels that become apparent between the lives of Luce and Sally and Luce and Mike and Sally and Tom. Yeah. And some of them are a little bit more overt and some of them are not. It's very nuanced, and I hope that those nuances become apparent to people who come to see the show.
Yeah, what is something that surprised you in your prep for this, or, you know, maybe just getting there and running through your first show last night? What is something that surprised you?
It always surprises me exactly how the audience responds. I think that one of the reasons I love live theater is that it really can calibrate and shift each night. So each night feels like a new experience. And I think this piece in particular really requires that audience to unlock understanding and meaning from this play, because Sally and Tom is a play that has a lot going in it, but everyone is coming from their own place, their own understanding of history, their own understanding of Thomas Jefferson or Sally Hemings. Some people I've spoken with hadn't heard of Sally Hemings, and if that's the case, come see the play, because this is an opportunity to learn about some of this history, but also understand and grapple with and recognize. And I think it's quite funny along the way.
And that too. Have some fun and laugh and enjoy it, right? Emily, what about for you? Any surprises or anything that you learned that's like a huge takeaway and you hope, the audience gets to take that away as well?
I think the things that I learned come from the audience and how they respond to the piece and just how locked in they are the entire time. They are with us, and it feels really good. Like the relationship between the actors on stage and the audience is so tight, and it's a really beautiful experience.
Amazing. Well, how can people come and check out this production?
Come to Marin Theater. You can buy tickets at marintheatre.org, theater, TRE.org, and come out to the theater itself, which is in Mill Valley. We run until November 23rd, and we are looking forward to seeing you there.
Okay, amazing. Well, thank you both so much for joining us to share a little bit about it and your roles. And I know that we are just so excited for this production. So I hope that everyone comes and gets their tickets. Come check you guys out. And thank you for sharing with us here.